Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time, even during the holidays. Getting ready.
Jingle bells. We're available on iTunes. You can check us out on the web, infinitedancecast.com or facebook.com/Infinite Dancecast.
That's right. Or follow us at Twitter, Infinite Dancecast, or at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
And we hope that you're having a wonderful holiday season.
This is true, and I almost got nervous because I was going to say, hey, we're getting ready for Christmas, and I'm not going to feel bad about that because Nick and I both do celebrate Christmas. So Merry Christmas to those of you that do celebrate Christmas. Of course, Happy Hanukkah, and to all those other holidays.
Gotta love them.
Enjoy them.
The holidays time of the year is one of my favorites.
I love it.
Gift of giving and togetherness. And we want to send a special thank you and special prayers out to all of our men and women, our troops fighting overseas that are away from their families this holiday season.
It's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we get to be here and be with our loved ones is a very special thing. Yeah. And we need to remember that those, there are many that do not have that privilege.
Yeah.
So we're thinking of you.
And we are definitely thinking of you. Actually, let's go ahead and dedicate this podcast to them.
Let's do it. Whether they would listen or not. They're probably like, why would I
ever listen to a dance podcast? And they hardly ever talk about dance.
Never know. But, this interview today, he's a wonderful man, so...
Scott Hislop.
That's right.
Is in the studio. He's going to be talking about his career.
Yes.
And he's one of the more humble dancers that I've ever met.
Well, and what's great about him is he knew not very early on, but what he did was, knowing his look and the way his style is, he picked... Or he didn't try to say, I want to only do this job. He let it define him. Mm-hmm. Okay, I might not dance behind the, Rihanna.
Right.
But, man, the things he has done, really amazing. The Spider-Man movie and things like that. Like, wow.
And you're
incredible stuff.
And he's really one of those guys that doesn't talk a lot about his credentials,
right?
Because he doesn't need that to define who he is.
Right.
People love him because of his personality and his character and his integrity, and he.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think, and even accepting that who he's going to be in Los Angeles or in Hollywood. So many people come out of. From wherever they're from to LA with this idea of I've got to be a star, which kind of sometimes makes them snooty, or I'm too good for you, or I'm too good for that. The fact that he is so humble comes from accepting everything and just saying, I'm going to take, if I have to dance, and be a ham, I will.
Oh, and a ham it is.
But a ham in a different way. You're right. That's kind of a double. Because he's really funny, too.
He's a hilarious guy, and the ham comment is because we did a Smithfield ham commercial together.
It's fresh in my mind.
He's a great guy. He really is, and he's very funny, and he still has a long career ahead of him. He's also an actor, and he's also a writer as well. So don't put all your eggs in one basket.
No, and let your career take you. Don't try to define it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before you get there. Just really go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
And you'll be amazed, because I think his resume, man, I'd be honored to have it.
Oh, man, yeah, he's right.
Some of the things, he's just done some amazing things and gotten to work with amazing people.
Yeah.
So very lucky.
So he's going to be in the studio a little bit later on. But what I want to know is, are you ready for the holidays?
Oh, gosh.
More importantly, are you ready for the new year? And
another big one.
This is a 3-parter. And what's your goal for the next year? Do you have any specific, I got to do this in the next year, dance-wise?
No.
Okay.
Nothing specific at all.
That's a great feeling.
Really try to maintain being happy. Mm-hmm. I really need to do that first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And really make sure that I am paying enough attention and keeping my life balanced with my family and my friends, and not only just career.
I'm glad you said that, because this is something that we all experience, especially those who move out to Los Angeles. You already here in the LA area.
Very lucky that,
But a lot of times people move out, and I'm guilty of this too. I moved out and it was all about career. And career is important. It's important to stay
focused.
Active, focused. Do something every day to help your career.
Right.
But at the end of the day, family is the most important thing.
Right.
And there is more to dance. So balance is extremely important.
Balance.
Too much of one thing is not healthy.
No, not at all. So it is, because I started to realize that I was spending much more time talking to people that were more connected to my career and things. Thinking, I talked to this person more than I talked to my own mother. That was an issue for me.
Yeah, so you had to check yourself.
I did.
Before you wrecked yourself.
It is. When I see the phone, ring, and if it's like, oh, well, I need to do this before I can talk to my mom. No, I need to take that minute and really, really appreciate that my mom and my dad and my family really supported me being where I'm at.
Right, but see, that's one of the things I really respect about you is your work ethic. You are constantly on the go, constantly coming up with new ideas, how to reinvent, not yourself, but reinvent ways to progress in your career. And that's one of the things I respect about you. It's also, and I respect the fact that you could realize that, and because that, for the longest time, hurt me as well, and I realized, what, there's more important things in life than just dance. We love dance, we'll do it for the rest of our lives, but you gotta send love the way to the people who have always supported you.
And this is the time of season that you should really take a big breath and thank all of those people in your life.
Absolutely.
It is.
And on that note, I'd like to thank you for beginning to start telling me your music picks for the week.
I am very excited about these because this is kind of different for Miss Desiree Robbins. But, getting into other genres of dance, not just the jazz extraordinaire. The first one is an oldie but goodie, especially a really fabulous, fabulous remake. Don't Stop Believin'. Woo! And that is Boyce Avenue.
Is that a remake from Journey?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It's really good.
I'll check it out.
It is really, really good. And my second one is I Will Be Free. And that is Cindy Morgan. And that is a great song for this time of year. Especially, it has a lot to do with, of course, God. It's a great Christian tune. It's beautiful. I Will Be Free, Cindy Morgan. And my final pick is Hold It Against Me. And the artist is Sam Sui. Sui! And that's Tsui. And that is the Britney Spears Hold It Against Me.
Oh, really?
You'll be listening to it and you'll think, I know these words. And then you'll realize after the song that it's the...
So it's a cover.
It's a cover, but it's a lyrical cover. So it's a piano cover.
Good.
It's really interesting. You got to check it out.
Okay.
It's Hold It Against Me, Sam Sweet.
Okay, great. Music picks for Desiree. Now for me, number one. This is a little different for me. Tonight by Hot Shell Ray. Okay. Tonight. Number 2, One Night in Bangkok by Murray Head. All right.
Okay.
I love that song. One Night in Bangkok.
I totally am thinking, man, I could use that for what a great dance that would be.
And number 3, Mama Told Me Not to Come by Three Dog Night. And I saw Three Dog Night perform, and they opened up for the Beach Boys back in the day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, can you guess the theme?
Okay, name them.
Tonight by Hot Shell Ray, One Night in Bangkok by Murray Head, and Mama Told Me Not to Come by Three Dog Night.
All About Night.
All About Night. Ding, ding. Desiree wins.
Yay, and Bella got excited for me.
And Bella's here with bells on.
Don't forget, literally, for the season, don't forget you can check out all of our music picks on our website, infinitedancecast.com, and they can easily be purchased on iTunes.
Hey, yo.
You know.
We want to thank all you guys for checking us out. We're going to be right back in the studio with Scott Hislop.
Yes.
He's hilarious. He's humble. he's charismatic.
That's
which
right.
are the 3 requirements to be on this show.
Absolutely. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll be right back.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Hey, and welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or check us out on Facebook.
In the studio today, without a doubt, one of the most sought-after dancers in the industry. Has appeared in numerous feature films, including Titanic, A Time for Dancing, Town and Country, Not Another Teen Movie, She's All That, Wild Wild West, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Jackass #2, Almost Heroes, Charlie's Angels. Did you like it when Tobey Maguire danced around in Spider-Man 3? I'm sure you did. It wasn't him. It was the man sitting to my left.
Woo!
He looks like Brichnikov. He smells like Old Spice. He is none other than the infamous Scott Hislop.
I think there's a couple other films you could find somewhere.
Oh, sure. Nick, right now. I'm kidding.
Scott Scott's another one of these guys that doesn't talk about all the jobs he's done.
Very humble.
He will talk about it if it comes up in conversation, but he's not one of those guys that's like, well, when I did blah blah blah.
Let's jump right to Spider-Man.
Yeah, because you were the dance booty double.
Yes, from Marguerite Derricks did the choreography, and they dyed my hair to look like Toby's.
You're kidding. Mm-hmm. Wow, did you keep it?
I was kind of ticked off that they did, because they could have very easily wigged me.
Yes.
And the hair guy, he totally talked me into it. For some weird reason, he was just like, no, you got to do it. It's for the character. And I'm sitting there thinking, for the character? I'm dancing for Toby. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I think I should do it. And do you understand? For anyone who doesn't know, I've got really fair, light blonde hair.
Right.
It's a good color, correct?
It's a great color.
It
Do
is
you
the
understand
right
that
color.
was so dark, and they had to strip it like 40 times
Oh,
after that?
no.
So that's why it looks like this.
I
now.
digress. The movie was great.
Well, so that's good. So you got to dance around for Tobey Maguire. Did you get to meet him?
Yes, for sure. No,
Wait,
worked
I'm
very
sorry.
closely with him.
Did he get to meet you?
Yes.
More
yes.
important.
That's
Yes.
right.
No, we did a lot of coaching with him, because the scene actually is mostly Toby. I worked on that for several weeks, and originally it was supposed to be me doing a lot of the dance stuff, and it didn't feel right to Toby, which I understand as an actor. He didn't want it to come off as a dance double, so he ended up doing most of the stuff, and in his awkward pedestrian way, and it works. It serves the scene.
Right.
Ain't that something? They want dancers, but they don't want them too good.
Yeah, so we just sit in the trailers.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
that's true.
But that's great, though. I mean, anytime you get to work on a movie for multiple days, I mean, it's always a blessing in disguise.
Absolutely. Great blessings,
And did you get to see any of the special effects, or were you only on specific days? Or?
Originally, I
Okay.
was supposed to do a lot more stunt work. So
Wow.
they had me training for 2 to 3 days on wires.
Oh my gosh. That's
and
cool.
They wanted me to flip up to the piano, and then it just, who knows why, producers, people start coming in, and then it gets whittled down. So the only thing I really got to do on the wires is I had to jump from the piano to the bar. That was my big special effects
That's
stunt
cool.
moment.
Did you like that part?
It was stressful.
I was
liked it
gonna
because
ask.
this the wires weren't set up right. When we actually got to filming, the balance was off, so they kept on throwing my lower half first, and my body was getting trapped back, and
Oh my
they
gosh.
were starting to get testy. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? And it's a lot of pressure, and you kind of have to in those moments stand up. The younger Scott Hislop would have just gone, I don't know, and freaked out. But, I did kind of stand up and like, no, this isn't happening. This isn't the right calibrations that we were working with the other day. And, and people start to calm down and figure it out for you because you're really expendable to them.
Right. And that's hard for them to understand because they're supposed to be at the top of their game, but they're not in the harness. They don't know what Scott's feeling.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. So
and
step
that
up
he's
off
smart
me.
enough to know that the caliber is off. I mean, they probably think we don't even realize those kinds of things.
Right.
We're really aware.
Yeah. Absolutely. We're hypersensitive to weight and what's going on in our bodies.
Yeah.
And if my legs are being thrown before my upper body
that's
can
a big
catch up,
problem.
Yeah, big problem.
Scott's a brilliant technical dancer too. He's not like just a street dancer that can call himself a all-round well-rounded dancer. You were Edge Scholarship back in the day, which was a Wednesday. Right? Not funny. All right, that one bombed really
Both of
bad.
us just kind of stared.
Sorry. All right,
Okay.
I need to go on vacation. But you were on Edge Scholarship, and now you sub there every now and again at Edge.
Yeah, and I taught there. I had a regular class for 8-9 years. I kind of let that go 2.5 years ago. I wanted to concentrate on other things, and that time I was putting in, I wanted to give basically to my acting career. But they are so great to me over at Edge. It's my family. It's my home away from home. So I'm lucky enough and blessed enough that I call up and I go, I want to sub. They go, okay, when?
Perfect.
So
Cool.
it's nice. So whenever I feel that hankering, I give them a shout and.
But
And you get to fulfill it.
it's hard to feel that hankering though to get that time, right? Because you're constantly working.
They've been calling a lot lately, and I've been not
been
answering
nice.
the phone a lot lately.
Oops.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it is good. It is good.
Yeah. One day you're dancing with Ham. We danced with Ham not
danced
too long
with
ago.
Ham.
And well,
Oh,
actually,
you guys did the commercial.
The Smithfield.
Got it.
Yes.
well, we didn't ever touch the ham. We just had brooms, and we would sweep the brooms.
We never got to even eat the ham. I wanted to
Yeah,
try
they
the
did.
product.
They had it at craft services. The ham in the Hawaiian
Now,
bread.
do you see how Nick knows this? That's why your figure is the way
He
it
was
is. And
he
his
was
is
under
the
the
way-
weather though.
I was sick.
that's-
One of those jobs, where I was so sick. Everyone knew I was sick, and what can you do? You got to buck up and do it. And I was like, please don't everyone come near me. I'm going to get you sick. And
And he did.
I did.
that's
He got everyone sick.
terrible. I'm
Because
sorry.
in the next job we did for Dancing with the Stars, he got everyone sick there. Because every day someone's like, "Thanks, Scott."
Are you going to tell me something? Are we going to go homesick? From
I
this?
hope. I've already had it. We're in the studio here with Scott Hislop, famed dancer. Can I say famed
Yes.
dancer? Even though you didn't dance on Fame, did
No.
you? Okay.
No.
Well, it'd be a lot cooler if you
still
did. He doesn't look a day over 16 years old.
We'll be right back.
As dance teachers, we spend countless hours editing music. Save time with professional audio engineers. Professional music edits for competition start as low as $49. Clean cuts at affordable rates. Give your dancers a leg up on the competition. Email them for a quote. Visit dezworld.com. That's DEZ world.com for more details.
This is Francis Manzo, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
And welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
go ahead.
sorry, Nick. You're just
I'm
really
off
hot
my
mess.
game right now.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or check us out on Facebook. Now, Nick, I am ready
Look.
for you to explain your weird behavior.
Well, I was before the break. I said he doesn't look a day over 16, which it doesn't mean like you look like a young kid. I'm just saying you have a youthful look to you, and you could play a high school 16-year-old if you needed to. Yeah, you absolutely could if
You
you
are
shaved.
far too forgiving. It's dim in here.
It's
I like it like that. I'm the oldest and I'm allowed.
but you know what I'm saying though. I mean, you've played a wide array of all ages
Yes.
of characters too, and I think your look.
I will say that yes, I have a pretty wide range that I can play, and it's probably the
The eucalyptus oil.
something. I credit my mom. My dad's side, they look old, but my mother.
He's gonna hear
she-
this.
Not if I have anything to do with it. My mother's pretty youthful, and I've got good genes. If I shave, it takes a good 8 years off.
Yeah, but if you slick your hair back, you know,
Like you guys were in the ham commercial.
and the ham.
Because he came over to do a podcast after that, and his hair, I was like, what happened to your hair?
Like, they cut my hair. I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's my whole career. I get all of the retro jobs where I have to look like from a different era. That's the classic thing I have going on.
It's all American.
That's great.
Yeah.
And it's great that you know it, and that is something other dancers out there need to,
It took me a long time. Yeah.
So how did you find that?
I think...
Were you in denial about it? Did you think you wanted to,
Yes.
people, I want to dance behind this artist, or I want to do this. You have to be realistic.
Yes, absolutely. People always told me, you're not going to work behind an artist unless you dye your hair, unless you do this, unless you do this. And that made me upset. And so I did. I dyed my hair every color. And then one day I realized, I've got good hair. What am I doing?
Right.
And the whole time I had been consistently working in film and television, but, wanted to work for Madonna. And, it wasn't in my cards. The truth is, they're not going to go for someone like me. And the day that I finally accepted that and realized what I do have, I have a lustrous career in cinema and film and commercials. That was the day that finally I let all that go and I went, I sighed a big breath of relief.
Yeah, and you have to be in that, because if not, you will drive yourself crazy.
Yes.
Right.
You will drive yourself
And then you won't enjoy your moments.
No.
I mean, like you're saying, you have all these things that you had done, but you weren't even caring about that. You were more worried, focused on Madonna. And it's like,
what I wasn't
does that
doing.
define you? It doesn't.
And that just goes to show you that it doesn't matter what you look like. There's work for everybody.
I totally believe that. I think there is a slice of pie for everyone. I think persistence is the best thing that you can have in this business. Mm-hmm. I think talent is your longevity. Mm-hmm. It's not going to get you your first job or your second job or your third job, but it's going to get you your 20th and 40th,
right.
I think.
Yes.
And your attitude, talent and attitude. But I think persistence pays off.
It does.
And, you have a good attitude on set. Even those long days, this guy, he'll come up out of nowhere with a funny joke. Like, when everyone's ready to complain, like, there's that moment, that Abraham Lincoln moment, where everyone's quiet, and somebody's getting ready to complain, boom, Scott will hit you with a funny joke, and it lightens the mood. And I think choreographers really respond to that as well.
I like being that guy. I like seeing where I get to bring my personality out. It's if it's for a choreographer I've never worked for, it's going to be slower to come out. Obviously, you got to figure out where is your place and what do they like, and you got to cater your sense of humor to them. But I like that I've been around long enough that people kind of get my humor and they'll give me some slack for it.
You don't see it coming. He'll hit you, bam. You're like, whoa, I'm laughing.
I want to hear about your acting career a little bit. And I mean, just how you're training and what is drawing you to that side. Because a lot of dancers start out as dancers, and obviously they go into directing and producing. And they do very well because they take direction, they're disciplined. So what is this crossover looking like for you?
I always knew that I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be an actor before I became a dancer.
Really?
Yeah. Since I was 4 years old. Since I knew I had the words to form, I wanted to be an actor. And it just so happens I fell into dance because of my acting. I was in these plays and the musicals as a young kid, and I ended up taking some dance classes to well-round my acting.
Right,
and that ended up being a long detour. But
because you were good at it.
Because obviously, I was good at it, and it was a place that... it was my sanctuary. I loved the dance studio. I got those people. And I always knew as I made my way out towards LA that I was going to end up in acting eventually. I'm drawn to, even in dancing, the performance side of it.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those dancers that loves rehearsal. I hate it. I hate warming up. I hate all that stuff. But I love to perform, whether in front of an audience or the camera or what have you. I love to connect.
And we hear this over and over and over again, and that's what a lot of dancers, they don't realize, that feeling that you get, that feeling when you're on stage, it's not I'm dancing great, it's I'm performing.
Yes.
And there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a definite difference, because I don't always tell students when I'm teaching, what do you do if you're watching a TV show that you don't enjoy? What do you do? Click the channel. Change it. If you're not buying what they're selling, you ain't gonna watch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's important.
That's a good one. I say that too. Yeah. No one's gonna buy it if you aren't selling it.
That's right.
That's what I tell them all the time.
Yeah.
Are you writing this down?
Because what I find is this younger generation of dancers, they want the choreography to do it for them.
Mm-hmm. We were just talking about that last week with Chris Moss.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's very important.
They're all about steps, turns. They have nothing.
Well, that's
not all of them, but
yes,
a vast majority.
And that's what we say all the time. Like, why do people love Gene Kelly? Yeah, he was a phenomenal dancer, but it wasn't because of his dance steps. It was because of that look he gave you in between those dance steps that makes you love him so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think we all had a base of like you were doing musicals and acting, and it crossed in my studio a lot too. Mm-hmm. We didn't just dance. Mm-hmm. We did a lot.
We're here talking to Scott Hislop. You got a new website, scotthislop.com. That's SCOTTHISLOP.com. Do you have a Facebook, Scott?
No.
That's right. So you imposter Facebook Scott Hislops, get off of Facebook.
There's an imposter. There's two of them.
No.
I feel violated. It's awful.
Yeah, he's upset about
You
this.
guys
I'm very upset about it.
Go post on that wall, this is not real.
Yeah, you should.
But
Listeners,
go to his website. Go to Scott's website.
ScottHislop.com. Now, Scott, are you teaching
That is
on...
weird.
It is weird.
Why would somebody do that?
I don't know. It freaks me out. I get, for Angelina Jolie, that sort of, like that caliber, but who am I?
Well, you're Scott Hislop.
Well, but,
So
They're preempting.
and we're hoping that they're going to come out with a Baryshnikov movie because you would be perfect for the part, right?
I've been waiting for it my whole life.
I mean, and that's...
It will come at the right time.
I'm sure it
believe
will.
it.
But it'll probably be played by like Zac Efron or somebody.
That looks just like him.
Yeah,
my heart just fell to my foot.
Oh, sorry. Which one, the left or the right? Okay, so you've also worked with Tony Bennett.
Yes.
Talk about that real quick. We only have a few minutes left.
Yeah, that was a Rob Marshall directed Tony Bennett special that aired for NBC. It was for Tony's 80th birthday. Now, he just turned 85 this year. That guy is amazing. Tony Bennett, every take, he did it live. Every take, he sang live.
That's why he's a pro. You hear that out there?
I mean, they don't make him like that anymore, and I got to see that firsthand, and I just can't sing bigger praises to Rob Marshall. That guy is just so brilliant and so respected and so nice and lovely and generous to work for and with.
Great. Big ups to Rob Marshall. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got to do this before the show's over with. 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Everyone in Hollywood, is connected to Kevin Bacon within 6 movies. Do you know this?
Yeah.
Okay. You were in Town and Country with Marion Seldes, who was in Digging to China with Kevin Bacon.
Oh.
Your Kevin Bacon numbers 2. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, well, now you do. We do this with every guest. All right. And in lieu of Kenny Wormald revising what is the word? Revising the role of Ren McCormick?
Reviving me.
Reviving. Hi, I was missing a consonant there. It'll kill you. We're doing a Kenny Wormald number.
Okay.
For Footloose. Town and Country with Andy McDowell. Who's in Footloose with Kenny Wormald? Your Kenny Wormald number 2.
No, I think Kenny did Jackass 2.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm 1.
So you're a 1.
You got a 1.
Yeah.
That's our first one.
That was the first time. It was the only time I ever worked with him, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, we know you have a long career ahead of you, and we look forward to seeing you on the stage and screen.
Actually, on the big screen, I think.
The big screen and the small screen.
That's right.
And the
Any size screen.
Any
and
size
internet screen.
And please come back and visit us anytime.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And also those screens that are on the refrigerators.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good.
That's the real goal.
Go to ScottHislop.com. Scott, thank you so much.
Make sure you try to get to his class. Check schedules out at the Edge.
Yeah,
right?
and
The Edge.
don't be friends with him on Facebook because he's not
him.
We'll be right back. Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Easy to make and take with you on the go. Welcome to Food to Go with Steph and Ro.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Ro.
And the holidays are fast approaching.
Oh man, they're here basically.
And this time of year, man, that sweet tooth.
Oh my gosh, every single tooth in my mouth is sweet.
So we're going to talk today about some healthier alternatives when you're having a sweet tooth craving.
Absolutely. So what I like to have is dark chocolate. I'm a huge fan of dark chocolate. And, my husband's always like, hey, I wanted to make us chocolate chip cookies, but there seems to be no chocolate chips in the whole entire house. Oopsie.
And so why is dark chocolate better than regular chocolate?
Well, dark chocolate's better because it actually has helpful antioxidant properties.
It does. And also, it doesn't have any milk in it, so there's less sugar in it. There's less calories.
It kind of sounded like she said milk, but she said milk.
Oh.
Milk.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I'll work on that, my pronunciation of the word milk.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. A lot of milk has milk. Oh, boy.
I know.
A lot of chocolate has
around.
milk fat added to it. What are you doing adding milk fat to my chocolate?
Right? Stay out of my chocolate.
Stay out.
You know, what's something I like to do? You go to a holiday party and you need to bring a treat.
Yes.
So I love brownies.
Oh, I love brownies.
But
even
in
more.
order to make them a little bit healthier.
Yep.
I mean, they're still not healthy. Let's be real here.
No, let's
But
face
a
it.
little bit healthier.
We know you're going to eat them.
The egg has a lot. The egg that you use in a brownie has a lot of cholesterol in
Yes.
it. It has a lot of calories. It's not all that good for you.
Yes.
So instead of using an egg, I mash up banana.
Yeah. Or you could also use pumpkin.
I've heard applesauce too.
Oh my gosh.
So you could make things a little healthier.
You could. You enjoy your brownies, but swap out the egg, eh?
And enjoy your holiday season.
Oh my gosh. Even with your sweet tooth.
Even with. Check us out on Facebook, Food to Go with Steph and Roe.
And Twitter, Food to Go, Steph Rowe.
Happy holidays.
Visit infinitedancecast.com and click on the Food to Go menu
To check out this week's healthy snack. Join us here every week.
on Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Have a healthy week.
Easy to make and take with you on the go.
Hey guys, this is Courtney Galliano from So You Think You Could Dance, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Dancecast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us at Twitter at Infinite Dancecast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
Yeah, that's okay. You can say follow us at Twitter.
I know. Why am I saying that?
Well, you wanted to, and that's okay. We can do whatever we want. This is our show.
That's true. Isn't he awesome?
Scott Hislop?
Yes.
I love the guy.
I want him to come back.
I want him to come back as well.
Besides the fact that I'm excited to hear about his trip.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good time. That's another important thing to do when you're a dancer. Take time for vacation.
It is.
I'm telling you, people, and I'm convinced that people out here in Los Angeles are unhappy because they never relax.
It's true.
Mackenzie's listening to this on the treadmill right now, nodding her head yes. Listen to your own advice.
It's true. And you should.
I really should, and I'm trying to do that. Today, for example, I played a video game for 2 hours, which I haven't done in a while.
That's okay.
WWE 2012.
Okay, did you see the new Chuck Norris one?
There's a new Chuck Norris video game? Oh, no, I saw that for World of Warcraft. I don't do all that. I don't do all
I
that.
wondered because when I saw him on TV with this, I thought it was for a movie or something, and I realized it was for a game. And again, I thought, Nick Drago.
I would love to get Chuck Norris on the show.
Oh, yes. Well,
I don't know if that's going to happen.
No, I don't know either.
Well, at any rate, Bella, how you doing?
Your girlfriend wants, I don't know what's
Oh,
going on. Hi.
So what else? What else you got going on? We got Christmas coming up this week.
I was going to ask you, have you seen the Cirque show at the Kodak?
No, is it here?
Yes.
Oh, I need to go
Iris?
see it. No, I haven't seen it yet.
I want to see it, and I'm thinking maybe for the holiday it'd be a great gift for my family. Maybe that would be a great gift to take my niece, and then we'd also spend some family time together,
right?
And go see a show.
Well, either that,
I've heard it's really great.
Either that, or Bring It On the musical, which is also in town.
Is it?
I can't imagine what that show would be about, but my interest is piqued enough to want to go see it.
No, what theater is that at?
I don't know. It's on the little flags when you're driving down the road.
Yeah,
I just saw Bring It On the musical and then stopped to ponder. I didn't look at the rest of the sign.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah. So there's a lot of great shows.
Iris, they actually took the Kodak Theater, which obviously the Kodak is at Hollywood and Highland out here. It's kind of like our little Times Square.
And that's where they do the Academy Awards.
The Academy Awards. And they actually made that Cirque show.
What is it?
Cirque show specifically for that theater.
Oh,
so it's not
really
like
cool.
it's like what they did. It's not like one that travels around that everybody gets. I believe it was designed for that theater.
That's really cool. Well, in listeners at home, check it out. Check out your local newspapers or things like that. I mean, they have all kinds of shows coming through there all the time.
Yes.
So, there's all kinds of tours out there.
And there's a lot going on out here. If you're coming out to visit Hollywood for this Christmas or this holiday season, there is a lot to see now. They've really done a lot with that whole corridor between Vine, and Highland.
Yeah.
They've done with the W Hotel coming in, things like that. So there's just, it's a better place to check out theater. We got a lot more going on.
Oh, yeah, that's great. And my buddy Michael Pappas, who got nominated for the Ovation Award, we went to the award ceremony, and there's all kinds of people coming, and
it's more than you think.
It's much more than you think.
It is a great world out here.
It's like underground, but that's what's so cool about it. You really have to support live theater and support the artist in your area. So
please do.
Go check it out. We're going to go see a show,
Yeah, we are.
We're going to go check it all out, and we're going to give you guys the reviews, and it's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be a whole new Nick and Desiree.
Especially since I like to fall asleep during things.
Wait, you fell asleep?
I usually fall asleep during live shows.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, be more entertaining, people.
Well, that's true. That's true. But so don't come to LA and don't think we don't have theater out here. And I keep using those double negatives. Gail, sorry. I'll work on that in the new year. I promise.
We want to send a special thank you to our producers, Michael Never Loses at Bingo Benicos, Emily Meaner Than B.A. Baracus Brown, and Janae Great Metabolism Mercedes for producing our show.
We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We are wishing you and your loved ones a very, very Merry Christmas and a very happy holiday season.
But most of all, we want to thank you, the listener, because remember, without you, only our mothers would be listening.
And that'd be kind of sad. But nonetheless, come and listen to us next week. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
And we'll see you next week.